Hello, everybody. Also from my side, my name is Peter Eisenschmidt. I am in Hanover in Germany, and I'm very happy to be here. I would like to thank the organizers, the people at Crescendo Worldwide, for giving us the opportunity to having this event here today online. And I welcome all of you. And I would like to use this opportunity here right now to tell you a little bit about Hanover, the federal state of Niedersachsen, the business opportunities which are available here and how we can support you to get access to these opportunities. But also today we would like to have a more deeper insight into the agri-food industry, agriculture, agri-technologies, food industry. So I would like to go through a brief presentation about Hanover. Actually, here in the back, you see the Hanover Town Hall. I would like to convince you within the next 10 minutes why Hanover is a place to be when you would like to do business. Hanover is the capital of the federal state of Niedersachsen in northern Germany. Not actually only northern Germany, but we are in the center of Europe. Many places claim to be in the center of Europe. We can prove that we are, and there's a reason for this. If you look at the catchment areas, 500 kilometers, it's a distance which you can easily cover in Central Europe within one business day, going forth and back. You have a catchment area of around 300 million people. This is a majority within the European Union, and this reflects the high business potential you have access to out of Hanover. And there's a reason for this. As I mentioned, we are the traditional logistic hub in northern Germany and in Central Europe. The main traffic connections from northern Europe, from the Scandinavian going down to Italy, the Mediterranean area, from Western Europe to Eastern Europe up to Russia, the major traffic connections are crossing in Hanover. This is with respect to the Autobahn, the highways, but also for other transportation opportunities like the train. So the Hanover main station is a train station in Germany, which offers the highest number of traffic connections, not only in Germany, but also internationally. And high-speed trains are very convenient to use also for business here in Europe. So many companies who are doing the first step in Germany in the European market choose Hanover for these reasons, because of the very good accessibility of a number of industry centers all over Europe. But also they choose Hanover very often for logistic reasons. And actually tomorrow, the Stefan Schröder from Logistic Network Consultants here located in Hanover will have a more deeper insight into the logistics industries here in Hanover and in Niedersachsen. And I'm welcome you also tomorrow, invite you to join this presentation. Hanover is as we say, a nice city. We are people who love to do the understatement. We are a nice city. We are far above the German average regarding the BIP. We have a very good purchasing power. And we are aware that we live in a green city, a city with a lot of gardens, a lot of forests. Actually, the largest forest inside a city is here in Hanover. It's a very livable city. People like to be here, and we would like to invite you to become part of this big family and not only do business, but also enjoy the location. And therefore, I do not only want to cover the numbers. I would like also to cover other areas of our region which actually influence us and which also then reflects business opportunities which are available here. So let me spend here some minutes. Yeah, we are the most beautiful state in Germany. Many claims that we are convinced that we are. You already have seen our town hall here in Hanover, but also around Hanover in Niedersachsen are very beautiful landscapes. But there are other aspects which makes this region interesting. We are the home of German beer. in Einbeck here in Niedersachsen. We are the home of German cars. You're of course aware about the Volkswagen Beetle, the famous one, but it was also here in close to Hanover in Niedersachsen, where Heinrich Büssing had the idea to use the then new invented combustion engine not only to transport people but also to transport goods, and by that he invented the truck. The Büssing later was acquired by MAN, a brand you of course know, famous truck producer, but this all started here. We are home of German football. It was a teacher here close to Hanover who brought this new sport for his kids, for his students to Germany, and wrote down the German soccer rules, football rules. So I am telling you this because, and this is actually bringing us back to business. We are a home of inventors and innovators. Companies like Continental, which are headquartered, the world's largest automotive supplier, are headquartered here in Hanover. It was close to Hanover where people, it's the first time the idea to drill for oil. Famous people like Gauss, the famous mathematician who invented and discovered so many mathematical principles that he changed the whole world. Everything you do in engineering today are based on equations developed by him. Leibniz, also here, who lived here in Hanover for many, many years, with Isaac Newton, probably this is the most important philosopher and philosopher worked here, and he invented the binary system, which of course was then the ground-laying basis for everything that happens into the digitalization. The Grimm brothers, you may know them from the fairy tales. They are here also very famous for being linguists and do a lot for the German language. They worked here in the Zen kingdom of Hanover. Emil Berliner invented the record, and later the company he built up was also heavily involved in the compact disc and all the other stuff and materials that are needed to storage data. So a lot of innovations happened here, and it's of course not only looking back into what happened in the past, but also look into the future. From innovation, the innovation from tradition to the future, here seen symbolized with the Volkswagen bus, which you all know, of course, an iconic car produced here actually in Hanover, and also this moves on. We are now facing a new era in mobility with electromobility, for example, and this happens here. This happens here in our region. If you look on it, if you look on the greater region, our region is the #1 in Europe regarding R&D investment. This is of course connected to the big companies like Continental, like Volkswagen, but there are also a lot of very specialized national research institutes like the PTB, Fraunhofer institutes, the DLR for aerospace, but also the Julius Kühn Institute, which is a German national research institute in the area of agriculture. So here happens a lot, and out of this innovation, a lot of new companies come up, and a lot of new technologies are developed, and those technologies needs partners. They want to get connected to other markets, and this offers then opportunities for collaboration and for joint business development. Hanover's industries are, yes, very much influenced by automotive. I already mentioned some brands, so connected to this, a lot of industrial engineering, mechanical engineering, but in the combination of this, and also having in mind, and Philip Rittershaus will have a deeper look right after my presentation, that we are about covering 30% of the agriculture industry in Germany. So the combination of this, of engineering, of digitalization, of automotive, of new technologies, there's also happening a lot in this area of agri-food. Other areas which are important are energy solutions. I would like to point out here, life science and healthcare, creative industry, but we also have in the general services like financial service, insurance companies, a lot of big brands, a lot of big companies which are active here in this area. And this big business potential combined with the very good accessibility of other industry sectors, industry areas in Europe offers these big opportunities here in Hanover. We at Hannover Impuls, we are the economic development agency here. We are a subsidiary of the city of Hanover and the Hanover region. So we are 100% financed by the regional government, but we are working as like a private consulting company. So we have teams and experts from both sides, from the administrative sides, but also from the industry. And by that, we are building also the bridge for companies to come here and get the most convenient, easy entrance into the market. The team, the international team of Hannover Impuls, other teams, other departments at Hannover Impuls are taking care about startup companies, about the existing industries, cluster management, things like that. We here at the international team, we are dedicated to be your partner from the very first step of your strategic plannings of expanding to the German market up to the moment where you really are here located in Germany, and we are covering all aspects. So contact us if you would like to talk about markets and the markets opportunities. I gave you a brief insight about what is possible here in Hanover. If it comes about office space, real estate in general, investment opportunities, but also when it comes to human resources, how to do this part of a development, all registration processes, not only registering the company in general, but all the other aspects when it comes to registration, like registration of products, certifications, etc. All those aspects are then also covered by our networks. And of course, very important for companies, especially from outside the European Union, are all the topics regarding foreigners' law, working permissions, visa, etc. Here we are working directly together with the foreigners' office at the regional and the city administration, and by that we also can contribute to make these things as convenient as possible, so that you are as fast as possible are able to enter into the German market, into the European market. And altogether, our message to you is here that we would like to say, welcome home. Hanover loves me, so loves me, loves you. You're very welcome here in Hanover. We are one big family, and we would like to invite you to become part of this family. And here at Hannover Impuls, together with all the international partners we have, we are dedicated to make this not only a message, but also to help you to make this the truth. So thank you very much for being here today.